How am I doing in that box? Oh, you got it on. Thank you. All right, everybody, let's say 60 at the top. All right, in math, when you hear the word is, what does that mean? Equals. Very good. And when you hear the word of, what does that mean? Multiplication, times. Okay? Those are very important things to know, especially when you're doing word problems. Okay? Here's the question. Excuse me. Here's the question. It says, what number is 0.6 of 31? That is my question. Okay? So what number, I'm just going to put an N in there, or I could put an X or a W, whatever. Okay, I'm going to put an N. And what does is equal mean? I just told you. Equal, yes. Okay, 0.6 of times 31. Do you see how we took the different things and brought them down meaning something else? Okay, very easily done in math if y'all can see how we did that. I just took what number, and I just put in, meaning we don't know, is, which is equals in math, 0.6, which is 0.6, of is times 31, 31. So now this is my new problem. 0.6 times 31 equals what number? So we just work it out just like that. 31 times 0.6, and I end up getting, okay, one spot after the decimal, so one spot over. My answer is 18.6. All right, let's try another one. All right, this one says,
It was 0.6 of what?
31. 3/5 of 120 is what number? Okay, let's go on and make our conversions. 3/5 would become what?
3/5.
Yeah. Yes, 3/5. As a fraction, 3/5 of becomes times 120. We leave as 120. Is becomes equal. What number becomes n? So now it says 3/5 times 120 is what? And we just work it just like it is. 3/5 times, I'm going to put 120 over 1. Okay? And when I work that out, I haven't taught y'all that, so I'm not going to do that yet. 120 times 3, 360 over 5 times 1. 360 divided by 5 is 72. So 3/5 of 120 is 72. Everybody feel like it's pretty easy?
Yeah.
All right, now let's do percents. Okay, let's do some percents. All right, here's what it says. The jacket sold for $75. 40% of the selling price was profit. So how much money, here's the question, how much money is 40% of $75? Okay? So, okay, let's do our problem. How much money, which is, we don't know, n, is what in math? Equal. Now, when I get to my percent, can I leave percent in a math problem? No. You always have to convert it. There are two different ways I can convert this percent. Okay? What are my two ways?
Decimal.
I can make it into a decimal, or
Fraction.
I can make it into a fraction. When I'm working with money, I make it into a decimal. It makes more sense to me. Okay? We're working with $75. Okay? So 40% is actually what in a fraction before we convert it?
40 over 100.
40 over 100, because percent means per 100, right? Okay? And then this would be tenths, hundredths, right? My hundredth spot, tenths, hundredths. So 40. So my answer for 40% is 0.40. So I'm going to put 0.40. Of means what?
Times.
Times and $75. Okay? That is my problem right there. What number or how much money equals 40% of $75? So I'm going to work that 75 times 40. And I end up getting. Did everybody else get the same thing I did?
Yes.
1, 2, 1, 2. The
I got
answer
it.
is $30. So, how much profit did this company or whoever earn? $30. Okay? And so how much did the person actually have to pay for the jacket? Well, the person had to pay $75. Okay? But since this person or the company earned $30, then how much was the actual price that the company got owed back for? 45. Okay? Very good. 45, 55, 65, 75. Everybody understand?
Yeah.
That's not really a question they just asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, we were just, you know how you were just talking about that? You know how gas is so much money?
Yes?
Well, I wonder how much the gas stations get it for.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Okay. So listen to this one and y'all tell me what you think you should do. A used car salesperson receives a commission of 8%. Does anybody know what commission is? Okay, a lot of people, instead of working on a salary, like, okay, I work for this company and this is how much I get paid. That's a salary. It doesn't matter if I go in for 40 hours one week, 60 hours the next week, 10 hours, I'm always going to get the same salary. Okay? But some people actually work hour to hour. And then there's actually even people that work for commission. And so what that means is a car's place will say, okay, I'll pay you $10 an hour. But every car you sell, you will get 8% of what the car's worth. Okay? So some people work for commission. So they'll get a low base pay, as in $10 an hour, even though that seems like a lot. Okay? You get a low base pay. But then they also get commission on top of that. So basically it encourages the people that are selling cars to actually put themselves out there and try to sell more and more and more because they are working to try to get 8% for every car. Does everybody understand? So instead of a car salesman sitting back and going, ooh, I've got it made, I don't have to work today, I just let people come to me, instead he's out there going, so what can I do for you? How can I make this deal for you? He's actually working because this is what he's getting. Okay? So that's an example of what commission is. Alright, so here's what it says. A used car salesperson receives a commission of 8% of the selling price of a car. If the salesperson sells a car for $3,600, which is really low, but it's a used car. Okay, if the salesperson sells a car for $3,600, how much is the salesperson commission? Now, we're wanting to know what?
How much is his commission?
How much is his commission?
8%.
Yes. Okay, it is 8%. 8% of?
Time. 3,000.
Yes. So we're actually wanting to know what is 8% of $3,600, because that's how much this guy's going to get, right? He's going to get 8% of this amount, right? Okay, so how am I going to make 8% change in math? Because we can't leave a percent as percent. 0.08. Of in math means times and 3,600. Okay? So let's figure out what is 8% of this. 3,600 times 0.08. Did you already figure it out?
I did. It's 288.
288? Everybody else get that?
Yes.
Okay, $288. So for selling that car, he got $288. Okay, now this car was only this much. And if you're at a new car place and you get 8%, you're going to be making pretty good money. Okay, on top of, because I mean, I'm sure they sell several cars a day. Okay?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But
And this is even a low price car.
But that's on top of
On top of what if they're already getting for $10, right?
$10 an hour?
Or whatever. I don't even know what the car person would do, but
Yeah, that's
yeah.
above minimum.
Okay? So everybody see how that works? So not only do they get their normal check, then they also, on top of that check, get 8% of every car they sell, depending on what the amount is. Okay? Now, last one, and we're done. I'm gonna let you do this one on your own. It says, what number is 25% of 88? Okay, how am I gonna work that problem? Actually, everybody do it on your paper. What number is 25% of 88? What would you do? There's actually two ways to do this problem. Yes? There's actually two ways to do this problem. One, you can honestly just use your head. Common sense.
22.
Two. Excellent.
I had 24.
You should have gotten 22. Okay? So what would I have changed this to?
Number.
In, or whatever we're doing. What is going to become?
Equal.
25% is going to become?
0.25
Of is going to become?
times.
And 88. And when we do 88 times that, what did y'all say y'all got?
22.
22. You're exactly right. Another way is to think of this as quarters. Okay? And if I broke 88 up into 4 different quarters, because 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 is 100, so it'd almost be like thinking of quarters in a dollar. Okay? And if I broke it up into 4 quarters, I'm only wanting to know what the first quarter is, so it'd be 22. So if you thought of it that way, and you just did that, that's fine.
Oh, I got it.
Okay? That's lesson 60.